Breaking news today.
Please subscribe and then check notification box to get all breaking news alert.
Texas police spot child in floodwaters, make second horrid discovery as they approach her. As the floodwaters continued to rise in Texas on Tuesday, police spotted a child floating in a canal. As they approached the 3-year-old little girl, they would make a second horrid discovery about her, which makes the devastation in Houston shockingly palpable. Just after 3:30 in the afternoon on Tuesday, Texas police officers found a little girl floating in a flooded canal. They reached her just in time to pull her to safety, which is when they discovered that she had survived by clinging to her mother's lifeless body. Texas police officers rescued a little girl clinging to her mother who drowned in a rain-swollen drainage canal. The mother died after being swept away from her stalled car. Source: Briette Bart. According to a police department release, officers responded to the area of 50 IH-10N, southbound service road in reference to a high-water rescue. A Beaumont woman and her young female child were traveling southbound on the service road and got into high water. She pulled her vehicle into the Plaza 10 parking lot. The release continues, the vehicle got stuck and the mother exited the car with the child. At some point, she was swept into the canal and ended up floating about half-mile from her vehicle. 2 Beaumont police officers and 2 Beaumont fire rescue divers in a Zodiac boat spotted the mother floating with the small child. The child was holding on to her mother. The first responders got to the mother and child just before they went under a trestle, adds the release. Water was up to the trestle and first responders would not have been able to save the child if they had floated under it. Officers pulled the child and the mother into the boat and got them to the area of the 3700 block of Bayou. The mother was unresponsive, it goes on. The child was responsive but suffering from hypothermia. First responders took turns performing CPR until they could get her to an ambulance. Water was still high, so a citizen helped by allowing first responders to load the mother and daughter in his truck and brought them all to a waiting ambulance at Laurel and 23rd Street. The mother died but the child is in stable condition. Officer Carol Riley, a spokeswoman for the Beaumont Police Department, said the woman absolutely saved the child's life. Riley told People, they were in the water for quite some time. When the baby was found, the baby was clinging to her. The mother did the best she could to keep her child up over the water. She added, the baby also had a backpack that was helping her float on her back and she was holding on to her mom. The situation in Texas is dire. People are losing their homes, their animals, and even their loved ones, like in the case of this 3-year-old little girl who was literally found clinging to her mother for dear life. Now, more than ever, we must all come together to support the people of Texas in any way that we possibly can. Please keep them in your prayers, your prayers.